So as you quiet your mind, what happens is you allow this dominant part of you, where all of your desires are purely tended, you would allow that to become the dominant part of your experience. And when that happens, then as you come back out of your meditation, back into your physical awareness, often just before you come back in, you begin to be aware, or we like to call it receive, some thoughts or impulses. And when your thought or impulse comes from that vibrational environment, it's always a thought or an impulse that will serve you in terms of what you really want. If your thought or impulse comes from a place where your mood is negative, then it usually not only does not serve you, it usually perpetuates the very thing that has been bothering you. And so we've been saying to our friends, make a decision to meditate on Sunday, and it'll take you 15 minutes, maybe 20. We wouldn't set aside more than 20 minutes. But as you quiet your mind, it might take you 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 minutes to even get to the place where you are feeling some detachment. But that's enough. Once you feel that detachment, then your work in your meditation, which is progressive, by the way, has been done. So then get out into your world and take life as it comes to you, because you have no choice. Life is going to come at you as your point of attraction dictates. Don't squirm around in it. Don't try to think your way out of it. Don't try to convince anybody of anything, because you're not going to be able to. Just let life come at you, and it will come, and it will demonstrate what your current point of attraction is. So let it happen, because why? You haven't got any other choice. Oh, you could go back and meditate again, but we would wait until Monday morning, and then we'd meditate and we'd get into that vibration of non-awareness. And then as the impulse comes, we'd go out into our day and we'd go as far as we could go. Let life come at you, because it will, because you are attracting it. But the good news is, all the time that contrasting experiences or not contrasting experiences are coming to you, in other words, wanted and unwanted, you are shoring up your vortex with even more affirmation. And so then meditate on Tuesday and go as far as you can go into the day, and then meditate on Wednesday and go as far as you can go into the day, and meditate on Thursday. And after a week or two of this, what you begin to notice is your mood is really improved, because your dilution of the pure positive energy and the perspective of who you really are is making some headway into your day-to-day vibrations. We want to offer to you a statement that you probably will not want to hear from someone like Abraham, who has been in your mind perhaps a proponent of positive thought. But when you're over here in this manifested part of your life experience, and you're trying to think your way out of something, you can't get there from there, because the thoughts that are coming to you are the same resistant thoughts that you've already got going on. But when you quiet your mind, you see, you didn't put your desire to sleep, you just put your resistance to sleep when you meditated. Your desire, which is being tended by your inner being, still remains powerful and active. And so you just get more receptive and more receptive, which leads us to the most powerful statement that we want to make to you about how your vibrations turn to thoughts and your thoughts turn to things. You've got to wonder how it is that you create your own reality. You are a vibrational being, but you must learn to manage the vibration of your being, which means your mood and your awareness of your mood is really, really important. So let's say that you're moving through your day and something happens and it hits you in a strong way. In other words, it is annoying at least and really awful at most. And maybe you're enraged, maybe you feel powerless, or maybe you're just overwhelmed. In other words, there's quite a range of negative emotion. But as that resistance is showing itself to you by that emotion that wells up in you, and then you have an impulse to say something or to do something, we just want you to know that it's not going to be a good impulse, and it's not going to have a good outcome. In fact, we've written several books. A book, Ask and It Is Given. In the back of it, there are 22 processes that can help soften those moments, but they usually don't fix those moments. You could even behave yourself and not say what you really feel like saying. Well, that is an improvement. Or you could reach for the best feeling thought that you can find. But we want to say to you, the best feeling thought that you can find from that place of rage is not a very good feeling thought. in fact, it's so much the same as the thought that you're already thinking that there's not a whole lot of improvement in it. You'd be better to just walk away or take a nap. So what we're really getting at is, once you have momentum going enough that you're feeling strong emotion about it, you can't get there from there, but you could take a vibrational approach to it. And first chance you get, you could quiet your mind. You could sit in a comfortable room and wear comfortable clothing. It's better if there's not anything going on in the room. It's better if it's quiet, so that you can focus upon the ticking of a clock or the dripping of a faucet, or even watch the flicker of a flame in a candle, or count your own breaths going in or out. Or Esther sometimes will listen to a sound in the air conditioner in the room, something that she can focus upon. And once you focus upon it, after a little while, you will feel that those thoughts that are attractive in nature are becoming less and less momentous as the momentum of them is subsiding, as the activity of your mind is ceasing. And then, now, you are in the better position to receive an impulse that will really serve you. That really is the entire process of meditation. Quiet your mind by focusing upon something not very important. So take away from this part of our conversation, you can't get there from there. So stop trying to talk other people into things that you want them to know, because they're not listening. They're not going to get it. Haven't you noticed? Haven't you been in a conversation where you feel one way and they feel another? And so you talk and they talk, and the more they talk, the more you talk. And the more you talk, the more they talk. And do you ever change each other's minds, or do you just sort of dig in? Well, you know what we're talking about.